Not that. Get over here. Stay here. Where it's supposed to be. Lost track of time again. Just fix my position on the chair. I think I don't know, just lost track of time. It happens. It happens. I'm not gonna take too long on this pre-talking, just some as always, mic adjusting. I'm calming myself down because I came running. Oh, I can hear my mouse. Whoa. Is it because I added some gain on the last stream? I can't hear my mouse anymore. What if I use my keyboard? What is a free space that I can just tap it tap? I can't hear my keyboard. Huh. Don't know if my volume settings are something odd. Anyway. Let's just go to the game then. Let me open up the emulator real quick. The emulator is already open. Let me just go for the game out loud, as always. Game scene. Did you go to the game scene? It did. Okay. Turn this on. Shut up the stream. Shut up the browser. I'm stream. You get it. Back to OBS. Click here. Whoa. Nice timing. Any case. Last stream finished chapter 3 with the execution of the ultimate priest Uehara something. We killed 2 people. Was an okay chapter. The case, I mean, in my point of view, the case was a little bit easier. I don't know, I've been thinking, like, what happens in chapter 3 where the game gets different? It's not that the chapter was bad, just like the majority of the games, when it gets to the midpoint, like the second and the third chapter are usually when the game dies down a little bit, and then the fourth chapter start picking up, and the fifth chapter and beyond is the climax. I've been thinking, it takes a lot of work, like to make like the fourth and the fifth chapter work, because at the beginning of the game you have like a bunch of people, you know, you have like a bunch of people. I have like 16, 15, 14, I don't know how many young adults, teenagers, students, whoever you want to call them. So I have a lot of voices, I have a lot of people talking, I have a lot of people just interjecting with each other, I have a lot of different opinions going on. But as they start to die, as the story starts progressing, you have to start killing people. Like you actually have to start developing the characters. Like I actually have to, like, oh, I can't have a lot of voices anymore, and I need some dedication to like the writers. I need some dedication to these characters to make them relevant, to make their voices relevant. Especially on the third chapter, where usually 2 people die. You need to make it effective. Like you need to make like 2 deaths, 1 kill for 2 deaths sound important. And that's why usually chapter 3 the game flounders a little bit on the main series, especially on V3. God damn it, V3. What have they done with V3? I don't want to talk about V3. Everybody knows the complaints. It's pretty much the basis of whatever I'm going to talk about it, if I ever talk about it. Let's just go. Despair is, in a sense, like a plague. When a person begins to despair, the person next to them begins to despair. And then the person next to that one also begins to despair. Hold on, one last interruption. I forgot my nose to release the boogers. This goddamn always makes me miss one of the nostrils. Why is that always happening? Okay. I'm big glad I put my airdrops before the stream. Usually, is why I'm late. I forgot to put my airdrops. My lube. I'm one of those people that have a slightly odd condition where the tears in my eyes dry a little bit too fast, so I'm stuck in eyedrop hell, otherwise my eyelids will start scratching my eyeballs until there's a hole in them, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that, as far as I know. And the person next to that one also begins to despair. It starts to grow exponentially. No, rather, it is worse than a plague. There is no way to cure it, no vaccine, no solution, because of despair itself. What? Hope? Are you joking around? Despair cannot be cured with something like that. If something significant as hope cures despair, the situation right now, how would you describe the situation? Can you answer it? Hope is nothing more than a fragment of despair. Because despair is hope. But you don't know that yet, do you? You don't feel worth talking anymore. What's this, Yuzuru? I'm done. Let's stop this now. Forget everything and make me despair. What? Ah. Since I had a nightmare. I don't remember the contents of the dream well, but my whole body was full of cold sweat. And the blanket was on the ground. Damn it. It's because of having a nightmare, but the mood that wasn't good originally got worse. The reason I'm not feeling well is, of course, because there was a class trial just yesterday. As of yesterday, Inori and Yamaguchi were killed by someone, and a class trial was held to discover the culprits. And shockingly, the killer was Uehara, who I never imagined he would commit murder. Uehara was a traitor, and was threatened by the lives of the children of the church who were held hostage. As a result, he was forced to commit murder. But despite Uehara's efforts, the children had already died a long time ago. Monokuma didn't keep his promise. Eventually, Uehara did not know what purpose there was for killing two friends, and the man who suffered a terrible execution passed away. Damn it! It's obvious, but haven't been feeling well since then. Naturally, it's because my friend was murdered after being deceived by Monokuma. He died without even receiving the minimum compensation for it. It would be weird to be fine with the situation. As it proves, it isn't just me who feels that way. Escape? You guys, did you really came down here hoping for a way out? Too bad. Sorry, but there's no such thing. I'm not dumb enough to leave a way out. There's no other way other than kill, so give up on that idea. And he laughs. We, who saw the Monokuma stop by accident, were able to descend to the secret stairs under the warehouse, so as not to miss the opportunity we hardly ever obtained. The only thing inside was a dead end, a solitary jail cell. There was no way out. Even Monokuma was revived again and brought us despair. Soon after that, Kurokawa fell on her head. We had to support her and take her to the private dorms. We couldn't say anything else. Because we didn't feel to say anything else. Eventually, our relationship got worse. When it got worse. Sure, but it wasn't getting better, and begging was the same and unchanged. There, even I, who vaguely thought that I would have to work hard with everyone, felt like I had reached a limit. Is that really? Can we get out of here alive? The secret staircase, which was the only hope, was actually nothing. The brutality Monokuma Tsuehara was a feeling that pushed us further. When I lay alone and thought with several negative thoughts, even after waking up, the doorbell rang. Someone is calling. Who is it? Oh, Maeda, did I wake you up? Can I talk to you for a minute? It's Tara. Come on in. Sorry for suddenly calling you. It seemed to be late for Maeda-kun, so I came to see you. Late for me? Yeah, did you oversleep? Everyone is already in the dining room. Hearing that, I looked at the clock in the private room. It's already past 7:30. It seems I didn't notice the morning announcement. Because of the nightmare. Sorry, it's no big deal. I'm just not in a good shape. Right, will Maeda come to the calling? If it is too hard, you can rest easy. I was called. Mikako-chan says she's going to rest in her room because she got sick today. Maybe because of yesterday. Teruya-kun and Haru-kun said they would sleep more today. It's the first time I see more than 1 or 2 people being absent so far, unless it was an emergency situation, such as a murder. In the end, yesterday's revelation bothered everyone. It's alright. I'm okay because I just overslept. I'll be there in a moment. Thank you for your concern. Right, no big deal. Then I'll be waiting in the dining room. I said it. I thought tired of that, but somehow I don't feel motivated. Somewhere in my mind, I thought if I keep giving up everything, it would just end right here. I feel like a weak heart trying to stand up. It's not a time to be weak. I have to force myself to do something. Tara also had a hard time to be happy, but even so, she tries to bring comfort to her friends. That's also Tara's own effort. I can't give up on myself and just say I don't know. Let's go to the dining room. Oh, moving. Let me see something. I got curious. Have I ever been here? Oh, I don't know if I ever did, but it's not like I can see anything. Alright. Let's go eat bread. I always go this way. God damn it. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Do I stay in the rooms? Ziharu and the Martian. Yep. Hello. Maeda-kun, you're here. Hello to you, Yuki. In the dining room, Taira and Hiranami are having breakfast. There was a look of beauty in the room. But soon I realized a strange fact. Is this everyone? Is this everyone? What do you mean? It's almost time for breakfast. Are there only 3 of us? Looks like it. Yuki came late and I was having a date with Akane alone. Well, I mentioned it before, everyone seems to be resting today. I'm not asking because it's obvious. At first, I've seen a dining room with more than 10 people. Maida-kun? I couldn't figure out even why I said what I've just told them. When I realized it, I was already screaming, and I regretted it. Sorry for screaming at you. I don't mind. More than that, sit down. Come on, let's have a meal. You can go closer, there's just 3 people. I didn't know myself why I screamed suddenly. It was like my chest was throbbing. My throb is chesting. I felt an unbearable anxiety and I was getting sick of it. Originally there should be Kurokawa, Haru and Teruya in this place, but including them, there would be only 6. Of course, there is also Kinjo and Mekaru who are acting alone. However, even considering that, it's 8 people. The numbers have been reduced to a single digit, and it put pressure even more on me than expected, and I couldn't stand it because I was anxious. Hey, I'm really sorry, I wasn't angry at you guys. It's okay, because we understand it. We too. Tara couldn't talk any further. She quickly understood what I was saying. It's not just me, everyone understands the fact that there's only 8 people left. Is it because there are only... There's only 3 of us here, or because of the anxious and awkward moods? Afterwards, there was no more talk, other than the sound of the dishes in the dining room. We were silent. It's very quiet. Maybe because there's 3 of us. 3 of us not here in that case. Actually, there is 5 people, Kinjo and Mekaru. Is that so? Okay, I guess that's right. Again, stillness. Even Taira and Miranami, who are the ones who bring the brightest mood among us, are here. But I'm the only one who listens to them. No matter how much they try to make the mood more noisy, the number of people is just not enough. I also tried to say something, but I couldn't think of anything to say and I wasn't feeling motivated. Since yesterday, it seemed our situation was only getting worse and worse. Staying like this is something I hate. There's no Kobazin to take my jokes. Would it be better to forcefully call them? Oh, hello. Kinjo. What? Nothing, is just wonder what's wrong. What's going on is that I came here to eat. Kinjo said that and went studying silently. It may be tiring, but it looks like something seems wrong. Hey, Kinjo. What? What Uehara did? I mean, I don't want to put the name of a serial killer's name in my mouth. So that's what you think. After hearing what Uehara told him yesterday, I wonder if his thoughts changed a little. If I have nothing else to say, they need quietly your eyes. Drinking tea. I went back to tea. Coffee didn't sit well in my throat. But I need to talk about. Even though Kinjo came in, the mood did not change. No, rather, an even more awkward atmosphere was forming even harder. It's like representing us being driven to the edge of a cliff. Thank you for the food. We're already done. Yes, I just don't have that much appetite right now. Hey, Kinjo. Taira? Taira? That... it's... dessert. Would you like to eat some? This is nice when you don't feel good. I could make us some. What's the catch? Huh? Do you even realize your position? You attempted murder. You're an actual criminal. We're having a record of stabbing people. It was self-defense. It was an accident. It was in the dark. She was attacked, goddammit. Did you think my thoughts changed because you couldn't even talk for a few days? I told you. You're not off the hook. Now you're trying to be close to me. You disgust me. Kinjo, you're talking too much. I still treat you as a preliminary criminal, and I've decided to pay attention to whether you're going to become a killer or not. But it's better to keep away from you. There is a place where you don't know when your life will perish. In such a situation, if you are with such an ex-criminal, the day will come sooner or later when you face the knife on the back of the head. I'm sorry, I now have committed a crime. But even so, I have a duty to live. I am trying to exchange my life for hers. I can't just die in vain. Then go ahead and survive on your own. I don't have anything to say to a criminal who keeps talking to me as if thinking we can be close friends. I'm doing this in order to survive together and escape, to avoid any more victims. I'm going to do the same for everyone here, so that everyone can see the real me and be motivated again. Even if one person is suffering, we will not be able to escape together. We have to cheer up everyone as much as possible. They'll be able to get out from here. That's my duty for Yami-chan's sacrifice. Taira. Taira is too strong after all. Unlike me, who tried to escape from reality by excusing for my lack of will, with excuses such as decreasing number of people and not feeling motivated. She was trying to move forward by doing what she could. That's the case, don't show your face to me ever again. I feel motivated enough when I don't see you. Now I will do whatever I can. Kinjo-kun, until you forgive me for what I did. Whether or not that happens. No, that's it. I think you already know, but I'll let you know just in case. The 4th floor of the school is already open. If you want to get out of this horrendous place, then make some effort in your own research. Taira, wouldn't it be better to not get involved with Kinjo? He's the kind of person that treats innocent as criminals. I don't believe that at all. I believe Kinjo will recognize your heart someday. So what does Maida-kun mean by that? If you were Maida-kun, if you were the Maida-kun I know, you would rather try to get closer to Kinjo. Huh. When I heard that, I was surprised of myself. Taira was right. That would be the right attitude to get out of here. Was this because there's a side of me that hesitates about staying with Kinjo and everyone in my heart? My selfish side wanting to give up in despair because I can't see any hope. Hey, Kinjo said the 4th floor was open, right? How about we investigate from there first? Yeah, okay. But what about the others who are resting in their rooms right now? Wouldn't it be the time we do the investigation first and then again tomorrow? Okay, let's do our investigation and see each other at the dining room after a bit. I'll make a report on the investigation. Today Maida-kun seems somewhat weird. Weird? I don't know yet, but it doesn't feel like Maida at all. At Taira's words, I couldn't answer anything. Our number at the beginning was 15 at first, and descended to 8 in the blink of an eye. The secret stairway, I thought it was a clue to escape from here, in the end was useless. But I didn't have the courage to even kill to get out of here. And somehow I don't think we'll find a different clue, even if the new 4th floor is open. The moment all hope was gone, I could no longer treat the others as usual. Taira is working hard like this, but a guy like me make things hard like that. I only just went and said it would be better to not get involved with Kinjo. Damn it. Even if I understood it from my head, my heart didn't follow. Only constant anxiety remained in my soul. I tried desperately to ignore this and decided to devote myself to investigate the 4th floor. Can I really not talk to anyone? Let's see. No, got Korean. Got Korean. You. Same thing. Okay. There shouldn't be... Hiranami is sleeping alone in the corner of the corridor, god damn it. No, Monokuma said we can't... I don't know, but he would... Never mind, he would complain. We can't exactly... It's still locked. Never mind, it's a dumb argument. Whoa, that was a skip. Look at those frames. No, I didn't. What happened there? Wait, let me see the skills. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Should have some... At least 2 new skills. Tomori, Ayame... What? Really? Where's that? I got Maki. What was his? 2 times speech recovery speed per phase? No. Why can't I see the other 2? Hiro and the lawyer guy. I can never remember his name. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. Increase movement speed in every floor. I have 108 coins. I can't just buy Hatama skill, even if I want to. I'm gonna wait. See, 2nd floor. 3rd floor? It's not like the walking speed is bad. This map isn't big enough to justify getting a walking speed upgrade. Hello. Maida-kun, isn't this floor a little weird? Weird? I looked around for a while, and besides the classroom, the bathrooms, the school office, there seems to be the director's office, a ballroom, and a teacher's office. A ballroom. But the classrooms and teacher's office are all locked in the back. That's true. There were a few times when a new place that was locked up until now, even in a newly opened place. But this is the first time that most of the floor has been locked up like this. That's why it all makes sense to look into it, investigating together. I haven't been to the school's office yet. About a clue to escape. You haven't found anything else, have you? Maida-kun? There was nothing on the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor, but there were so many classrooms. Even most of the classrooms are locked here. It's obvious that there isn't any hope, is there? Maida-kun, why are you saying that? You heard this before. It will be difficult, but let's try harder. We might find something, is what they said. I was just saying my thoughts. Of course we have to look harder. Maida-kun, are you sure you feel well? Wouldn't it be better to rest in your room? Today you have been so strange. Astada said that. She was looking at me dreadfully. Am I weird? Rather, the situation where all hope is not seen. Is it not strange? It's not like that. I'm going to continue investigating. Whoa, she crossed her arms. She's mad. She's truly mad. Oh, come on. Let me talk to you. I don't play it. I don't play it. I don't play it. I don't play it. Oh my god, all the windows have been stuck with iron plates. That's right. You better throw away the idea that you'll find an open window. So serious. Oh, Makaru, what are you doing? You came to investigate too. Incompetent. Talk to me for a second. You mean me? You see anyone else that is incompetent here? Incompetent. I suggest that I am the incompetent one. I see you're incompetent and even noticing that incompetent. Makaru is calling me for the first time. With the sun rise from the west now. Normally she would just ignore me or tell me to leave her alone. Let's hear your opinion for a minute then. It doesn't matter. Also, why all of the sudden you're asking for my opinion? What kind of change is this? You'd normally tell me to leave you alone. Fine, leave then. No, I didn't mean like that. I was just wondering what's going on. What's the issue? Of course, it was a process of elimination. I can't talk to crazy cops, and the rest are just stupid and fools. That means I don't look like a fool to you. And before you misunderstand something here, you are of course an idiot, incompetent. If you weren't Makaru, you wouldn't be able to say stuff like this to people's faces. Oh well. You know, I gotta tell you that your image has gotten a little bit better lately. Especially after yesterday's class trial, though there was no meaningful praise from the psycho cop or mine. Huh? I'm not sure if I want to be praised. Why are you dissatisfied? Of course I'm happy, just a little surprising is all. What kind of heinous villain do you see me as? Did you know my talent? I'm a high school professor. I mean, it's what a teacher does. I'll admit that you did a commendable work. Honestly, until this moment, I was considering her to be a heartless villain. I disagree. I have to apologize for that in my heart. Don't be mistaken, if you compare this with scores, I only gave you a D. Where you only have received F, for my standards that is. Yesterday you were relatively okay. Honestly, the worst thing to say is that you believed in my testimony to the end, didn't you? Can't wait to see who's gonna be the world's best student in Makaru standards. What was the reason for calling me anyway? Makaru is seeking for opinions now. Usually you use your own judgment, right? True, you know me well now. Even so, I'm asking now because there is a hypothesis that it is so absurd that even I can believe it. That's the reason I want to hear someone else's opinion on this matter. Makaru suddenly becomes serious. It's a hypothesis that even Makaru can believe. What in the world is it? Excuse me? You seem incompetent. Once you listen to my words, you will understand what I mean. In a class trial yesterday, the last statement that was made by Kinjo Uehara, remember? The children's lives were taken as a bargain, and he was forced to murder to save them. Yes, I recall. But the children of the church ended up... Indeed, Kinjo Uehara was plagued with Monokuma's tricks. Other children had already been turned into corpses. If you look up to this point, you may think that the children were dead from the time they treated Kinjo Uehara already. The priest said he even spoke with it himself. If that's the case, at least 2 weeks before we opened our eyes in the school, that is, when Kinjo Uehara was threatened. It would make sense that the children were alive. By that time, we would... Correct. God damn it. Did you understand up to this point? I think she's trying to say that it doesn't make sense that the children were dead. Like, they were corpses, they were skeletons. Only 2 weeks is not enough to turn a corpse into... It is enough to decompose, but a skeleton. What's wrong? If you didn't understand this much... Oh no, I did understand. It's just that Makaru really looks like a professor, so when you said you understand, I felt like a competent teacher. It felt like a competent teacher. Skepticism. You know, I just won't tell you. Just fuck off. Sorry, I was wrong. Please, let me keep listening, I'm curious. This is why I don't like talking to you. Someone that keeps changing the subject like you. I hate that the most. Anyways, the kids would have been alive until about 2 weeks ago. That seems correct, because Wahara seemed to recognize them. There's an issue here. You must have seen, right? That Vira had white bones on the children's bodies. Yeah, it was horrible, so I immediately turned away, but... It is definitely strange. They're alive by the time Kinjo Uehara was threatened. Humans who existed for only 2 weeks or so, they review as bones. And the bodies were already way corrupted to even think it was recent. Huh? Considering that your stupid head doesn't understand, it takes a considerable amount of time to make a body decay, that only the bones to remain. Of course, there could be exceptions depending on the weather, climate, topography, and microbial conditions, but I can affirm this. It doesn't make sense for a body to decay in 2 weeks and turn into a skeleton. But then, it's a contradiction. Uehara wouldn't have lied about this. There is also the chance that the tape was recorded with various audio files in advance and played them according to the situation, but I can't figure out what that priest said. So this is just a speculation in the end. To be more certain, even if we assume that the children died when we received the notice of admission to Hope Speak Academy, it is impossible to be only with bones. I understand it. At least it took a long time, but it was only a few weeks ago that we came to Hope Speak Academy. I see the video of another body. No, Uehara directly recognized the children, right? What the hell happened to these kids? Yes, I thought about that as well. And then, a ridiculous assumption came out. That's why I tried to get your opinion on this. What's the assumption? Maybe we may have spent a long time with this Hope Speak Academy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I'm following. Now, I understand where you're coming, but I really have no idea. No, it's fine. Actually, I don't understand this myself either. Huh? Actually, there is one more reason for this assumption. A few days ago, when the third floor is opened, you said you found a picture in the art room. That picture. That picture was a group photo of our classmates who didn't even remember taking it. In that picture, we were all smiling, brightly enough to make this modern school life feels like a lie. Just continue. Don't comment that it all looks like a bunch of drawings, crayon drawings, in a piece of parchment. It's fine. It's fine. It's cute. I love it. I do love it. If that picture is real, we may have spent a considerable amount of time already enrolled, and we just don't remember it. No way. Aren't you thinking too much ahead just by looking at bones and corpses? That's not the only thing. I have one more, the paper in the library. I don't know if you saw, but it was written like this. Hope Speak Academy will be shut down. Oh, Hope Speak Academy will be shut down. You mean that one? That's right. Isn't it weird? Just a few weeks ago we came to the entrance ceremony, and we didn't even hear that the school was going to be shut down. Even the entrance ceremony placard was hung on the school gate. These two, if you can remember the time we spent at the school, it must be because of it. No way, it can't be. Why can't you remember such an important thing in the first place? Not even one person, but all of us? There is a possibility. 1. Monokuma, the mastermind, erased their memories. Wouldn't that make sense? All of us, our memories were removed by the mastermind. I know it's ridiculous, that's why I'm asking for your opinion. When you think about it like that, it seems to be connected somehow. I'm not sure yet, and I think it's excessive overthinking. That notice could be forged by Monokuma, and it's not impossible to create photos with technology these days. Excuse me. In the case of the body, it may have been manipulated to speed up the corruption. Which means it is far-fetched to the last bit. The probability that my hypothesis is really the truth is endlessly low. Still, I feel a little reorganized after talking it after talking it with someone else. Even for her incompetence. It may have helped you, right? Yes, I'll take that as a compliment. Which holds this ridiculous hypothesis. Apart from that, there is one more thing I want to ask. I think this is the longest time I've been talking to Makaru in the entire time we've been in the school. Mikako Kurokawa. You know that exorcist woman. How is she normally? Let's go with that. What kind of person is she? What kind of person is she? Huh? Kurokawa. Well, I don't think we've spoken that often or much to talk about either. She just speaks less. There are a lot of times when she just dazed. Nothing in particular to notice, I guess. I assume that there is a mastermind among us. That woman is the most likely candidate. What? Kurokawa is the mastermind? Before that, do you really think there's a mastermind among our group? I think it's very likely. That's because it mixes between us and makes the board move as they like. But the mastermind appears in front of us through Monokuma, right? Even if it is a doll or machine that can be controlled. Monokuma always appears even when we are gathered. That's enough. It can be manipulated so that it can be detected, or it can be an NI. That's not what's important, but that Mikako Kurokawa may have some kind of relationship with the masterminds. Why would Kurokawa... The Monokuma stopped yesterday. There is not one but two suspicious things. I don't think it's like the hypothesis I mentioned earlier. This is a fun doubt. But I can be very helpful with information. But you can't be very helpful with information. Maybe you can, competent. Now it's over. I've been talking for too long with you, it's making me feel all dizzy. You gave me very confusing information, and now it's done. I don't think I can sleep now because of the things you told me, Makaru. Think hard, alone. Now my business is over with you. Can we do this again in 10 billion years? That's too long. The universe will start again by that point. More than that, it's the investigation on the 4th floor, Makaru. We're done. Don't talk to me, your business is over. I'll call you again next time I have a case. This is why I can't tell if we're having a discussion or a one-time deal. Still, the stories Makaru told me in detail. Those are things I need to think about later. Where's this? Headmaster's office. It's another locked room. I can't get in. School director's office. It looks like an important place. Hinges here. What are those? Oh, come on. Oh, there's a medal. Nice. 109 and counting. School's office. 1 second. Power room. Space is locked, can be entered. Huh. I don't wanna die. Trash? Information processing room. This place seems to be locked so I can enter it. Information processing room. Looks like a very important place. Same thing here. Okay. So only the classrooms are open. Everything else related to this floor, like the important places on this floor, are closed. I mean, this may be closed. Oh, Kinjo, you're investigating here. Kinjo? What's going on? Somehow it looks like you don't seem in a good mood today. That one is the same as you feel, doesn't it, Maida? Yeah. Kinji's right. Since the class trial ended yesterday, my mood has been running at its worst. With no hope, such a horrible feeling. Well, there's something we can do. It happened yesterday. There's nothing we can do. It happened yesterday. Who would be in a mood for this? I think the reason why we're not feeling good between me and Kinjo are different. At least you didn't mind Uehara being executed in despair after being tricked by Monokuma, right? Huh. Now I'm a completely unknown character, am I? Kinjo? Yeah, he's just as you said. But no matter the reason, there is no room for sympathy to a killer. At the end of the day, it must be this way. Hey, Maida. Am I wrong? Huh? Since before I even came to the school, I lived with the belief that my thoughts were moving towards the future. I made many unfair and painful choices in order to protect everyone. However, was I wrong? According to Kinjo Uehara, he was doing the same as me. Why is suddenly Kinjo? I was surprised for a moment by the sudden change in Kinjo's mind, but sooner or later the reason I could understand why Kinjo wasn't feeling well. Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours at all, but you're heated up. Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed 15 of our lives here and prioritized the lives of nearly 100 children in the church. Of course, that doesn't mean it's acceptable to commit a murder. But Kinjo, you too, exposed Makaru, Tomori, and me in danger when we were saying the same thing as well. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your thoughts at least once? Kinjo. I've been trying to change things, turn them around, even childish things, but in the end, 7 people have already left the sport. I couldn't protect anyone. Eventually, it also means I did nothing to prevent it. I became a murderer too. Kinjo. I'm not talking about this to you who might become a criminal. Unexpectedly, I thought I should say something to Kinjo, who showed weakness for the first time. But my mouth didn't move when I tried to say something. What should I say? You don't have to feel responsible alone. Let's all work together. It's not too late anymore, so let's stop doubting each other and investigate together. The words were already organized in my head, but my mouth would not obey. Everyone worked hard together. So what's the issue? There's already no hope, so how do we even work together? With such despairing thoughts ahead, wandering Kinjo in front of me. With such despairing thoughts ahead, wandering Kinjo in front of me. In the end, I couldn't say anything and I just lowered my head. Fine, let's forget about this. I just solidify my own convictions like always. Maida, you're not sure either, are you? You're not sure either, are you? Everyone doesn't know when a murder will happen. There's no exception for it. If you want to be hostile with the others like me, do it. I'll probably be hostile. I'm not sure how to treat you yet. It's better that you draw a line. I like that instead. Oh. I should have said something. What the hell is wrong with me? What the hell is that? There's a giant black square in the desk. There's a death note in the desk. You're gonna die. What is it, Maida? Just to make sure, did you forget what I said? No, that's secondary. What I'm going to do is investigate. Kinjo, tell me if you find anything while rummaging through the desks. Yeah, if it is an investigation, I understand. Anyway, if you can get out of this horrible place, our trust can be restored once again. So have you found anything yet? You've been staring at the wall for a while now. It's something odd. Odd? Like... It's so weird. Maybe this is... Why it is weird? It's just a normal school office. Actually, when the second floor was opened a few days ago, didn't Keijo say the same thing in the library? Also in that library, what was weird about it? I'd rather tell you to look into it, but I'll let you know because there's no reason to hide it. Look at all the papers here. As Keijo said that, he began to search through the files and papers on the desk that a teacher seemed to be using. There was an ambulance just now. Sorry about that. There were A4 paper-sized documents and a few thick books on the desk. Look at what's in here. How to establish the theory of smartphone electrical recognition. Electromagnetic railgun operation verification patient certificates. 21 considerations on elementary particles. Introduction to Advanced Physics. Opinion reports on humanoid AI. Problems based on magnetic fields and thermal recognition system. It feels strange. Why? All of the books that are here bloom of strange suspicious things in some parts. Now do you realize what's weird? Does the school have books like these? It's like this is more like a lab than a school. That's right. I don't know if it's just one or two places in the library as well as the school office. All of the books are like this. The library has this too. I don't know, I couldn't check. It's all in Korean. I don't know what's going on. Maida, do you hate reading? If you read the books in the library, you will know this. I'm amazed you can even read these books. If that's the case, what in the world happens? I don't know. Why did Hope Speak Academy dispose of all the general books? Or... this is not an actual school. No way. This is Hope Speak Academy, which proved to be a brochure brought by Mekaro on the first day, didn't it? That's true. However, there wouldn't be a question like this for no reason. There must be something else. This is what I've investigated so far. I'm going to do a little more research on the 4th floor. Although, the only open place in the school is the school office. I understand, Kinjo. Is it okay to share these facts with everyone else? Sure. No, don't let them know. Okay. I'm confused because I didn't know what to do with this info. Kinjo immediately refused at that moment. No matter how pressured Kinjo is, he wouldn't be reluctant to convey information through me. It's because some of you are being suspicious. Mikako Kurokawa. This woman is the main suspect. I really hope you don't leak information to this woman as much as possible. Why? What did Kurokawa do? What did she do? She did too much. Anyway, just know that. Kinjo. We're done, right? And I feel like I want to investigate for myself now. Please don't talk anymore. I have something to think about. As Kinjo said that, he sadly began to investigate alone. Somehow, after Ohara's class trial, we feel like things are starting to change. So does Kinjo. And so do I. Death Note! Is there something here? On a desk in the teacher's office, I found a picture stuck in a file. When I open it, to see what the picture was. Huh? It's Kinjo's brother. Looks like Kinjo, just the eyes purple. Oh no, wait, it's the Ultimate Inventor guy from the book. Who? What was in the picture was a white-dressed, tall, handsome man. But I couldn't even guess who he was. I think I've seen him before, but who is that? Kinjo, wait a minute, come here for a second. What? Did you find something? Do you know who he is? This guy. Where did you find this? Was just sandwiched between files here. There was a picture of someone, but who is it? I don't know who he is, but there's someone who looks alike. Looks alike? You and I were in the science lab together, right? Hope's Peak Academy 58 graduation album. Ah! Somehow I felt I saw him somewhere, but after listening to Kinjo's words I knew for sure. A few days ago, when the third floor was opened, the owner of the graduation album I found in the science lab, Kisaragi Hanzo, and the man in the picture had very similar appearances. Kisaragi Hanzo, is that him? No, although they look similar, they are different. They are different. What? In the first place, Kisaragi Hanzo, he would already be an uncle by now. Isn't this picture when he was young? Again, that's not likely to be the case. The picture is too clean for a picture of a few decades ago. Years. Decades? Decades. My brain goes straight up for decade of stupid accent. Excuse me. In this case, why do you think of this? Why do you think of is, I would believe, is a blood relative? Oh, definitely. Again, another thing review related to Kisaragi Hanzo was discovered. There is something I find out about him too. But as of now, I don't know what does this mean. But why? The person in the picture, it doesn't look like the first person I saw. Kinjo? It's nothing. Well done though, Maeda. You seem to be related in discovering things. Talented in discovering things too, don't you? Wow. I'm just lucky. Anyways, I'll have to show this to the others and ask for opinions. Maeda, hold it. Yeah? Why? Please be quiet to the others about that picture. And this picture, can I have it for a bit? I found some information that may have something, but you tell me to just stay still. I'm sorry, but please do that. No one else must know about this, especially Mikako Kurokawa. Kurokawa again? You suspect Kurokawa too, Kinjo? A few days ago, when she told us to report the investigations of the third floor, it was when Maeda mentioned the name of Kisaragi Hanzo. That woman clearly reacted to that. It's Kisaragi Hanzo, who may be holding the key of the current situation, however. Don't you find it suspicious that only she reacted alone? That's... I apologize, but please cooperate. I hope we can now escape together, but I don't want to be with someone who might have something to do with the mastermind. I'll keep the picture. Eventually, because of Kinji's momentum, I couldn't refute anything and even gave him the picture. Makaru and everyone are suspicious of Kurokawa now. How should I act? I mean, Makaru and Kinjo are suspicious. Everyone else is... It's fine, I guess. I seem to have looked around all the newly opened places. I decided to return to the dormitory. Not the dormitory. No. Wait. Ah, there we go. Kabashikawa? What are you doing? Maeda, you're getting scared. You said you would sleep more today. Are you okay now? Yeah, right about that. Oteri also woke up. I'm trying to eat breakfast right now. What time is it? 11:38. Well, I guess you can eat brunch. Is that right? While you guys were sleeping, we've been looking into the newly opened 4th floor. After you're done, you guys also join the investigation. 4th floor. Okay, let's go in. Shortly after we entered the dining hall, Taira and Miranam returned for the investigation. Now then, let's talk about what we discovered on the 4th floor. Since there's neither Kinjo nor Kurokawa, which were originally the hosts that conducted the gatherings, I unintentionally took over. Something feels very awkward. She's still gazing. She's just staring, like, arms crossed, very angry. Dad is staring at me with an angry look. Sorry about that. Originally, we should have investigated together. Alright, we didn't have much to investigate together anyways. Is that so? Yeah, the 4th floor is quite large and there were many classrooms, but there were the normal classrooms, a teacher's office, information processing room. There's also an office of the academy's director and the ballroom. One thing to note is that among them, except the general classrooms and the school office, everything else was locked. What? Did you find something in the normal classrooms and the school office? Nope, nothing at all. No, well, to begin, me and Satsuki-chan checked the windows as always, but it was the same. The iron plates didn't even budge. Classroom harvest is 0 as usual. How was the school's office? Well, I don't know about the school office. I couldn't get in properly because Kinjo was investigating inside. Yeah, that's why me and Akane just searched for anything in the hallway. Of course I couldn't find anything in the hallway either. There is no need to additionally confirm it with such an enthusiasm. So the school office seemed to have been carefully investigated by Maeda-kun. So why didn't you tell us if you found something, Maeda-kun? Huh? What is it? You two have a strange behavior going on. Did you fight? No, that's not the case. So Maeda, why is it like the school office? About the school office. Tried to open my mouth as usual, but suddenly paused. If you found it, then you already know. It's not a big deal, but during the conversation with Kinjo, the book's weirdness and suspicions of the school facilities. And crucially, a picture of someone who resembles Hanzo Kizaragi. Yuki? But I was told by Kinjo not to tell my other friends about these things. Well, to be exact, I was told not to tell Kurokawa, but there's no Kurokawa now. Should I tell them? Yes. Tell them. If I'm trying to hide what I've investigated, talking about it wouldn't it be better? I thought, but contrary to my thoughts, my mouth only closed tighter. Why? Strangely, I caught in my mind, saying that there may be a mastermind among us. Various hypotheses. It's not easy. It's unlikely to be possible to see this. Tell them. Oh, why are you giving me a choice? If it was me, I would 100% throw Kinjo under the bus. Just go like, yeah, I found something, but Kinjo told me not to say it to anyone. Like, I'm not afraid of throwing people under the bus. I'm a traitor by nature. I'm a survivalist. Don't say anything. In the end, it's not a clue to escape. If I thought something like this, it will only create confusion. I secretly comforted myself and decided to shut my thoughts. Yes, I'm sorry, I couldn't find anything special either. Huh, so does that mean the investigation on the 4th floor showed no results? Lies. Huh? You didn't really find anything. You talked so much with Kinjo, didn't you? You saw. Maeda, why is she talking about? Why did you talk with Kinjo? It's not just that. You spoke with Mekaro a long time in the hallway, right? Something you seem very surprised. Why aren't you talking about that? That's... Maeda-kun, what's wrong with you today? Don't you want to get out of here? Of course, I want to get out of here. I don't want to be in this terrible place ever again. I know, but I can't even see it as a clue to escape from here. So how can we get out if I told them this? Hey, why are you so aggressive? Calm down, let's get along as usual. It's not just Maeda-kun. Haru-kun, Teruya-kun, the same goes for both of you. You broke a promise to have breakfast together and you slept more at your own will. Now I was suddenly more sleepy, that's all. Yeah, I know that yesterday's nightmare is the impact of a hopeless class trial. But if you just sit down, you won't be able to get out of this school for the rest of your life. I went to investigate hard, but I'm just trash because my talent's not helpful. I'm not that smart nor strong. But you guys are different. You guys can achieve more, but I can't, right? So even if you can't see any hope, why don't you work hard enough to overcome it? That doesn't work. How do you even do that? Monokuma, what are you saying? No matter what we do, Monokuma always blocks everything we do. Even if this single thread of hope that we barely discovered did not leave Monokuma alone. That guy really intends to keep us here forever. Do you think you can seriously run away from such a ridiculous being? Huh? Even murder, the only one who can get out according to the rules. And yet, look at Uehara's case. There was a twisted trap like that. How do you overcome despair? Why am I saying this? Was he trying to say all of this? Why what are you? Indeed, because the despair is so big, you'll get out of here. It's better if you do it together. I'm so desperate right now. What does it mean to try hard? It's useless if you try hard. This is so confusing. How do I do this? It's stupid to live here all my life. There are places for us to go back, people waiting to see us, right? I would rather live here for a lifetime. It might not be bad. I can forget about a place to go back to, or the people waiting outside. Maida? You... At that moment, Tyra raised her hands, so I thought she would slap me. But the pain that I expected did not come after a while. When I opened my eyes, Tyra was trembling with her hand that was trying to hit me, stopped in midair. Only from Maida. I didn't want to hear that from Maida. Even if everyone despairs, I thought Maida wouldn't give up hope. Now I don't know what you're like anymore. No one could say anything else. I couldn't afford to care about the others. The only thing that hangs over my mind was Tares yelling, disappointed in me. I was trash. Me talking weird was enough to piss Tyra off. Even when we get to this point, I regret what I said and I couldn't say it. It was proof that I was just garbage. Hey Maida, don't be so discouraged. I think the same as you do. Yeah, the same goes for me. I've been desperate since yesterday, so I know that feeling that I want to give up on all now. Stupid guys. What? You guys are all stupid. You're the fools of the entire world. Yuki, just know this. Hope isn't about finding it, it's about creating it. In the end, ambiguously, our relationship was further cracked, and the worst investigation reports ended. I didn't even know if I had a mind or not anymore, and I had no choice but to spend my time blankly. Whoa, my free time! What happened to my free time? What? Morning? It's morning. So in the end, yesterday I was lying down doing nothing all day. Strangely, my body had no power at all. Doing nothing and doing what I have to do once again. I look back. Hope isn't to be looked for, it's to be created. Did I have the ability to create hope this whole time? Before that, I should go and have breakfast. If I keep doing this, I think I will become a really worthless human. Morning. Breakfast it is, I guess. Just eating bread. So I don't get late to school. I am at school. Fuck. Yeah. I'm fine. Oh. Breakfast time as usual. I've been sick all day yesterday. Even Kurokawa, who didn't show up, attended, but the atmosphere was the worst that I could ever imagine. Among them, the one I care about is Taira. I didn't even know what to say to Taira, but I couldn't even think of anything. Just say I'm sorry. I mean, work a little bit on that, but begin with that. I didn't want to hear that kind of thing only from Maida-kun. I thought that even if everyone despaired, Maida-kun wouldn't give up hope. Taira, did she believe in me so much? But I'm just a very ordinary high school student, unlike everyone else. And not as great as Taira think I am. You know what? That's bullshit. For everyone here, only four people actually have used their talents. From 15. To say that everyone here is amazing, that's bullshit. Dear God, how can I overcome despair in this situation? Thank you very much for the meal. I'm going to investigate now. Taira. Maida. Yes? Yesterday, what happened? Everyone is acting strange. It's no big deal. No big deal, idiot. Since the guys have no remedy for this, me and Akane will try harder than these fools. Adios. You did do something. Maida didn't do anything wrong. It's the situation itself. There are things that the situation itself can help it. Yeah, Maida is also human. They can't always be positive, can you? Yesterday, what happened? Me and Notary were in your rooms yesterday morning, so I'm not sure. After the class trial, the 4th floor was opened, but I guess what happened was because of the investigation. Taira said that Maida clearly noticed something, but he didn't tell, so the mood became a little harsh. But what Maida said was throwing complaints. There was no hope. He started to say things like that. Maida, who never showed a weak figure, seemed to have been very disappointing for Taira. That's why the situation has become like this. To be honest, it's not Maida's fault, right? Going to the 4th floor, there aren't many open places, and we don't see any clue to escape. Honestly, now I'd rather live here for the rest of my life than go out and kill each other. I feel that's our choice too. You can't. Kurokawa? If we despair, it's like being eaten. So don't say to live here forever. Do you know how scary it is? Suddenly what now? Just let me be. No, you shouldn't give up. Even if you understand with your head, you don't want to. I'll do it somehow. I'll do something about it. Kurokawa? Whoa, so got zapped. Are you okay? You're not feeling well yet. You passed out so suddenly in the passage under the secret staircase. You should probably rest a little. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. You guys, please continue investigating. Wait, she got zapped. Mikako Kurokawa. Kinjo and Mekaru are suspicious of her. The coldest and the fastest thinker of all of us. I can tell that she's actually an ordinary girl, but she's not normal. Sometimes she says or does things that is really questionable with truth. Does Kurokawa really hold some kind of secret from us? Continue the investigation. I'm not going to continue investigating anymore. There's no way you can find anything else than that neither Kinjo or Mekaru can find. Distant despair that can be seen 1 inch ahead. Even 1 inch ahead? What is mine? Did I don't. Oh, I do. It's a little bit. I don't have water. God damn it. Oh well. Night living on my own spit it is. Is there any hope at all to get from this despair? Even so, let's investigate. Let's investigate. The chances are low, but you have to do it. Hello everyone, are you in good health? I've prepared a premium gift for everyone who has come a little bit upset lately. To our students alive, please gather in front of the ballroom on the 4th floor of the main building, because it really is a very memorable gift. Come by all means. What? What else? The Monokuma also decorated the walls now. Damn it. Why couldn't he leave us alone for a while? While hope is hard to even find a single line of it, despair, once it is on fire, it spreads at a terrifying rate. It was so painful to have to follow Monokuma's orders, so empathetic and helpless. Looks like you have gathered. What are you plotting this time? Plotting? There's no such thing, you guys. You always think the bad is the wicked one. There's no bad reaction here. Do you really think no one knows your tricks by now? You're gonna try to make us despair with something weird again? Nope. This time it's the opposite. Since the class trial was over, you guys seem droopy. So I prepared a gift to cheer you up. A gift? What kind of gift? Yes, that's right. You will find out once you come in. Come in? The ballroom was opened. It was definitely a locked place. What do we do? This smells 100% suspicious, but if you don't follow, you have to. If you don't follow, you have to anyway. He might try to kill you for disobedience. Is there anyone who wanna die for their own choice? Indeed, I don't know what's in there, but we got no choice but to follow. I don't think it will increase our desire anymore, no matter what comes out. There is absolutely nothing. What? Wow, it's pretty. Were you surprised? This is your Hope's Peak Academy Dance Hall of the Ballroom. So, why is there such a place in the school? So, I'm going to tell us why we're here. You're very vigilant, huh? Didn't I say it? This is really a gift for you. This is really a gift for you. You guys these days have been really out of luck. This is why murders won't happen. That's why. I was wondering if you guys would be refreshed. I've decided to hold a dance party. The dance? A party? What is that? It's literally a dance party. You guys should just have fun dancing from now on. Why should we do that? Huh? Why? You think this is a trick? There's also a lot of delicious food too. Delicious food. Don't go over there. There must be some kind of trick to this. Oh, but it's true. I really don't have bad impatience this time. So let's do this. I'll write a memorandum. Wait there! After saying that, Monokuma took out a piece of paper and started writing something down. Now, how about this? Dear Monokuma sincerely wants the students to cheer up, and this is a party spot in this party is part of that. I promise not to do anything until the students are satisfied. We can do anything we want. How can we trust you like this? Jeez, you're so stupid. Can't you see the official step of the school director here? As long as this is taken, I have no choice but to follow the rules even with my pride. So you're instructed to follow the school rules written on the electronic student's handbook, right? Huh? I don't want this. I don't know. I don't want this. Has to do with that, but I guess that's true. Huh. I like it. I want to dance. I'll give you a. You want to dance? I'll give you a dance. Mekaru? No matter what happens, he wants us to enjoy this party. Anyway, would it be obvious that it would force us to do this? There is no way to run away. Then we have no choice in the matter but to do it because I hate dragging things. I'll even write this on this memo. Just do it. Can we trust Monokuma so easily? Mekaru is right. I don't know what you're thinking. But let's follow her just this once. Dog. And stretch to the side. And stretch to the other. Stretch to the back. Too far, too far, too far. Okay. Without knowing the true identity of Monokuma like this. Microphone is on, okay. All of us suddenly join the party. This should be enough. Oh, nice. In the mirror, I could see myself standing awkward looking in a nice suit. Monokuma told us that first everyone had to decide to change their party outfit. At the back of the dance hall, there were dozens of private changing rooms with different kinds of clothing, and we decided to go in and change our clothes. It's weird no matter how much you look at it. Is this really okay? I can't believe that Monokuma wrote a memo and stamped it. But is it fine to naively just gloss over it? Even if it tells us to play along, it's not a situation to play around, and not even a mood for it. Well, I'm all dressed up, so let's join the others. Even if I worry alone, I can't do much. You're dressed like a kitchen chef. Okay. I think I was the first one to change clothes. There seems to be no one outside yet. It's getting late, everyone. Oh, nice. Taira. Taira was wearing a sleek dress emphasizing adulthood in a black collar. Not the maid clothes that she wore yesterday. Her hair was loosened and she had more makeup than usual, so I could see more from Taira than the original outfit. What? Don't look too real like that. I'm not used to clothes like this. Sorry, it fits you so well on you. Taira didn't speak anymore. Come to think of it, I was in a cold war with Taira a few days ago. I don't think she's still angry. Later on, the others who changed their clothes one after another gathered on the dance hall. You suck. Why do you look like a pirate? Hey, Mai, don't tire about us already. You are both getting along well. You're looking great. Hiruya, why are you so hyped? Because the clothes in the dressing room set my heart on fire. Well, I was really thrilled to look around and try on a variety of clothes. I'm a merchant, of course, but I'm interested in fashion too. Okay. What the fuck are you wearing? It's like the prince from Sleeping Beauty, except red. You guys are here. Well, how about this outfit? I wore it because it looked awesome. Is that okay? You seem like a prince in a play. Taira, do you like this outfit? Not really, it's too shiny, seems cheap. Yep. Why are you ignoring his feelings? So much forehead. Oh, Kinjo. Although Kinjo's style was cool, he still looked like a first animal, fierce. With other words, he passed by us and went to the corner alone. None of us could ever get a hold of Kinjo. Makaru. Oh! Oh my. Makaru? What? Don't speak to me. The appearance of Makaru in a bright scarlet dress was so much that my mouth was left open. The usual long sleeve was a high defensive look. And the dress, which exposed the shoulders and emphasized the breast area, it looked stunning. Huh? What is it? Enough with your stupid expressions. If you're having a party, you have to do it properly, right? Makaru passed us by saying those words. In contrast to Kinjo, she seemed to have some excitement towards this. Oh, she's fine. She's okay. Lose the bun though. Kurokawa. Huh? Well, does it suit you well? Maida. Yes? Kurokawa approached me and whispered in small words that could only be heard by me. I don't know if Monokuma is playing a scheme, but we should use this crisis in reverse. Got it? Oh. Reverse? Okay. Kurokawa said that, stood still and shut her lips. I don't know anything, however. What do we do? Wait, where's the clown? So then, are we all gathered now? No, wait, I don't see Ranami. What is she doing getting so late? Sasuke-chan? No way that happened. At that moment, we're all tense. Yes, no matter what party or whatever, you're still in a dangerous situation where you could end up killing each other. What's more, the situation where Monokuma is doing these suspicious events, it was strange that nothing had happened. Taira, let's find her. Yeah. Would they be okay? I wouldn't worry too much. Don't mind it. That girl is late. But it's not like she's been a day or two, right? Somewhere in me, I couldn't get rid of my anxiety. I had no choice but to wait for Kurokawa and Taira, who went to find her. And a few minutes later, Kurokawa, Taira, how did it go? What about Iranami? Suddenly, both of them seemed surprised for something and were breathing heavily. The anxiety in my heart started to grow even more. Why are you guys tired? Come on, there's no way. You guys better see for yourselves. Look, what? Alright. Don't know what I was expecting, but sure. Yes, it is I, Satsuki. I've changed my clothes. At that moment, everyone was silent. Until the girl in front of our eyes, opened her mouth. I was seriously thinking who this girl was. Iranami, is it? What is it, Maeda? If Satsuki isn't Satsuki, then who is it? It's Alice. Her usual clown costume and red nose were nowhere to be found, and Iranami's appearance was changed with her hair neatly tied to one side. She looked more beautiful than ever. She looks like a goddamn idol, goddammit. This is not real. Not real, not real, not real. Real? Kabazing? Why did you suddenly start to roll? Well, this tracking transformation is amazing, but why the heck were you so late? I was worried something happened to you. Satsuki-chan, she didn't know how to dress at all. What? She didn't know what to wear or what kind of clothes to use, so we helped. Because she was moving so much. It was hard. But these clothes are very uncomfortable. Can I just not wear it? Denied, you must wear it. Hello, bear. If you're having a party, you have to wear the right clothes for it. I really hate this outfit. You've only appeared now. We changed as you said. Can we move on with this now? Can you move on? Why are you so nervous? Nervous? Just have fun and play. I won't do anything. Even if you suddenly said that, it's a dance party. Dancing is the basics of a party. Why don't you try to move your body first without being still like a statue? Then you guys, because we have perfect match of man and woman, please make a pair between a male and female and begin dancing. Pair up with someone. Pairs? We do pairs? Make sure you pair up with a person you want. For your info, this is also a kind of recreation, so there's no way out. If you don't follow it, I'll only punish you. He looks like a dog. God damn it, remember, he looking like an elephant, now he looks like a dog. You have even written a memorandum that you won't behave strangely, and you're going to do it now. No way. Play as much as you want, I can play as much as you can is part of your studies. It's a natural thing as a teacher to punish you for saying you don't like it. Who's the teacher? You're just a thing. Enough. I'll give you 1 minute of time limit. Come on, pair up already. The teacher hates dragging the most. I don't know why Monokuma has this sudden reaction over a recreational activity like this. But if I don't follow, I have no choice but to face a punishment. Unlike me, who thought that everyone would stay still in embarrassment as I was, the situation went faster than I thought. Maeda, let's dance with me. Taira. It's fine. You need a pair right now anyway, right? Because we can't go against Monokuma. That's right, but... okay. Then I wanna dance with Kabazin. What? Hey, who else wants to... I think it's gonna be even more fun to be with Kabazin. Is that so? Well, for sure. How are you, Mr. Saka? Dogs. How are you, Mr. Psycho? I shall ask, but must we make a pair? Yeah, what to do now? Don't leave for no reason and dance with me, alright? Wouldn't that be a good for both sides? In the current situation, that is. Fine, do as you like. What? I haven't even decided yet, but everyone has paired up already. Kurakawa? Except for us, everyone was determined to pair. What should we do? Do you want dance with me? Do you want to? Just dance with a god girl. She's cute. Yes. I did it. Father, I finally gotta go. You know, nothing says that you can have fun by breaking someone's leg. That was a joke. Funny. Wasn't it funny? Yahoo! Good. Everyone is paired up very nice. Then shall we dance right now? Let the music start. Classical music resonates, and we dance helplessly by the ruthless Monokuma. Sorry about that. Just a precaution. I don't know if I'm going to be the only one who is going to be able to dance because I've never learned anything like this. But at this moment, it's just that... Sorry for cutting the music. I don't know, YouTube flags people for music that is clearly like open source, like classical music that is open source. Like you go and make a research and just like, oh, is this music open source? Yeah, it is. And then you use it and you hear it and like, oh, it seems to be okay. And YouTube is like, no, it is not. It is not okay. So like, it's just a precaution. Sorry about that. But at this moment, I forgot that I was at Hope Speak Academy and that I was in a crisis, and my heart was swollen with the joy of dancing in sync with my partner. Tyra, who is dancing with me, was pretty when I met here. She looked so beautiful that I couldn't take my eyes off her because of the party dress. Mayra-kun, why are you good at dancing? Really? I'm just dancing as far as I can. You're doing a really good dancing, Tyra. Well, it's me because I'm a maid who has been hired by many bachelors. I know the culture of the rich because I see it from afar. Listen, Tyra, why did you ask me to dance? I've told Tyra. No, I said something so severe to everyone. I'm sorry, Maida. I was too mad at you. That's what I was going to do. Why start apologizing? I was wrong. It was me who did the wrong thing. No, I saw it. I know. The most painful thing to say was that to Maida-kun. That I didn't want to hear that kind of thing from Maida. Maida is also a person too. There are times when you feel discouraged, desperate, and with lack of strength. I was just fooling myself, blindly. I was just a fool, huh? I got confused. I was just a fool who blindly trusted Maida by looking at one side. I didn't even think about your feelings. You were really suffering. Tyra. Actually, I wanted to apologize sooner. I'm sorry. I asked you to dance with me because I thought we could talk like this. I'm really sorry. Tyra, rather than angry, it was the reverse. She was apologizing to me. Even though I should be the one apologizing. No, Tyra, there is no need to apologize, because it's my fault. Uehara died, and I lost my motivation. There was no hope, and I wanted to give up on everything. But if you give up here, the others who have died so far would have died in vain. Maki, Higa, Tomori, Hatono, Inori, Yamaguchi, Uehara. There's no point for being in despair. I have to muster it, keep on holding hope. Even if it is hard, so I can't give up here. I've been trying to cut my ties with all for a few days, and I've realized how desperate I was. In that way, maybe I should be thankful to Monokuma for giving me this chance to switch my way of thinking. Maeda-kun, thank God you're finally back to the way you were, to the way I've known. Let's celebrate here. It doesn't matter whether or not Monokuma planned this, but right now, we have to reverse this crisis and regain our trust in each other. After saying that, only then I was able to understand Kurokawa's meaning when she said that. We have to use this crisis in reverse. Okay, I'm tired of the silence. This must be what Kurokawa wanted to say. Okay, Maeda-kun, so can I raise up the pace a little? Wait, I'm still getting used... Whoa! I just now noticed that the motion is very short. When the song was over, it was natural to keep dancing. There was hard to be dragged by tighter space, but the conflict was resolved and my body moved excitedly, so I felt strangely refreshed. And I wasn't the only one. Hiranami, today I danced pretty well. Besides the dance, why did you keep touching strange places, this rabbit? I said it wasn't intentional and I had to dance using my hands. I couldn't help it, okay? Is it over? Is it over? Did you get tired? No, it's just that Kurokawa and me, and we're tall, and you were tall and I was small. I thought I was going to die from being dragged around. That's a bit complicated. What? You can dance properly. I'm intrigued. How did you learn from? Who did you learn from? Why should I tell you that? I thought I made perfectly clear this. That I would not get involved with you guys. I admire his stubbornness, but it's unacceptable to take me like the rest of these people and treat me the same way. Although it seems that only one place has a different atmosphere. The atmosphere has changed a lot from before entering the ballroom. As the guys and girls dance together, it should be for granted that a nose was released. The mood was softened quite a lot. Could it be that Monokuma really did this kind of events, hoping that we could be refreshed? Wow, everyone is doing very good. It is great to see women and men dancing. Monokuma! Is everyone with more energy now? It seems your faces are more colorful now, so the teacher is satisfied. Well, it is definitely a good thing that we are noisy as usual again. I still don't know what you're hiding though. What's the purpose of doing this? I don't think you've come to your senses and did this out of goodwill. Seriously? How much can be suspicious of me still? I say this over and over. The purpose is for you guys to liven up. No more, nothing else. I mean it. If you don't want to be suspicious, you should have been at your usual behavior. Well, but he really hasn't done anything. It is true that I feel better while dancing, so why don't we decide to watch the situation for now? So, can I leave now that I'm done dancing? It's okay. It's okay. You probably didn't think it was the end, right? What now? There was something here too. What else are you trying to do this time? You fools, there's no end to this yet. Trying to end a party without even having a party dinner. You don't even know the trick. For having a party, stay flexible. What? Party dinner? Come over here, the dining room is this way. I thought Monokuma was planning something big, but it turns out that he was going to serve us a dinner. We happily followed Monokuma. This is just breakfast again. Look, there's even eggs. Look at the eggs. At dinner party, I know Hope's Peak Academy is something to be proud of. After spending time dancing and sweating, it's perfect for a meal, right? I'm actually hungry, but you didn't put poison or something in it, did you? I'm actually nervous because I didn't do much. Itadakimasu! There's a bar. Is this a flat soup? Why is this Satsuki-chan? Are you okay? This is so delicious that my tongue is about to melt. It's different from the food in the dormitory dinner. You see now? Is he really okay? Confusing the voice. Is he really okay? Makaru, you're going to eat it. I can't guess what Monokuma is thinking either, but didn't I say it before? There's nothing we can do now if we disobey. Don't whine like a flake, and instead act confidently. Either way, it seems that Monokuma still wants to continue the party, and I'm hungry too. Huh. I don't care whether you eat it or not, but don't sit next to me, don't even talk. It will make the taste sour. Did you start eating without a care? I mean, of course, I'm hungry too. Okay, what is going on? Usually I don't get messages this late, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm hungry too. I don't even know why Monokuma is doing this. There is something delicious in front of you. You are not supposed to touch it. I'm Haruhiko Kobashikawa. I'm not a man who can eat. Starting with the hardest movements, we who had lost to hunger went to the tables as if we were being led by something. Oh my. Oh my, this is really, it's the greatest taste I've tried once for years. Can't stop eating because it's so delicious. Dormitory dining food was delicious, but this is beyond imagination. I'm happy to be alive. Delicious. After sitting at the table and putting food in our mouths, we couldn't control ourselves. In addition to the physical hunger caused by our dance, the tension was relieved in the air, which had been heavy recently, was finally released. Monokuma is really plotting something. But we didn't pay much mind to it. I was fascinated with the idea of having a good time with my friends. Only Kinji looked at Monokuma and stopped his hands. You gonna throw a fork on him? Everyone seems to be having a little bit more of energy, so Monokuma is happy. Now then, everyone, while you're enjoying the dinner happily, excuse me for a second. When you finish the meal, you have a little free time. Free time? Yeah, the party is still far away from over. I still have a lot of things to prepare. Take a free time for a while, and if I instruct you for something, please gather to the dance hall where you danced before. What is being prepared? That is a secret. It's a super surprise, so look forward to it. Oh, and the food here doesn't have limited refills like the dorm, but it's fine, so you can see whatever you want. Hey, swallow something at least. You're sharing all of it in a pretty dress. Did they say free time? Can I go to my dormitory for a minute? I want to have these packs of food. Oh, and I'll change my clothes in the dressing room too. Since I'm done dancing, can I change to my usual outfit now? Denied. Huh? What? Denied. Is there a worse word than it? To go to the dormitories or to change your clothes is denied, no matter what you think. Go ahead and change them, if you can. Suddenly the mood surrounding Monokuma changed. We couldn't keep up with this sudden change and we were staring at Monokuma with no idea. Except for a few. This thing. Surely you didn't. Kinjo, what's wrong? No, maybe. It's impossible. Kinjo? Makaru? What are you guys doing all of a sudden? Well, why would you? After all, I'll definitely show you. Spend your time freely, and if I call you, make sure to get it in the dance hall. See you later. Did only Kinjo and Makaru notice something? It wasn't clear to us, but I felt horribly anxious. What should we do? Do we go after them? I don't think so. Everyone, he said it was a free time anyway, so I'll eat more here. Yeah, I'll eat some here too. If you don't eat this delicious food now, you're a loser. Is there gonna be a second serving? Something feels awfully wrong here. Well, as Hiranami said, it's a free time for us, so let's follow Kinjo and Makaru, and for the rest, you can continue eating more. We barely returned to our previous relationship. Should have known, but we have already fallen into Monokuma's trap. Is it free time? I lost a whole day of free time over moping. Dear shit. If you're gonna mope, at least mope with someone. You can now go. For now on, Satsuki will not spend even seconds to eat all this delicious food. It's so delicious. Anything happens, let me know. Eat pie. That's cake. Eat cake. That's pie. Eat pie. Eat egg. Egg is going to the floor. Eat the egg. Egg. Anyway, it's a new map. Kinjo and Makaru seem to have gone towards the entrance. It's not this way. Oh, fuck you. Kinjo, what's wrong here? Damn it. I got tricked. I got tricked. It's locked. Huh? Locked? For what reason? Somehow, Monokuma said he was going to prepare something. Was this his purpose? Monokuma's real purpose? To lock us in a ballroom? You can't do it. That's what he meant by it. What a rotting individual. Wait a minute, what about our clothes? I'll go to the dressing room for a minute. It's not even here. Am I going to? No way. The clothes we had, our belongings. All of it is gone. Ugh. That means we really are on our own in the ballroom. Hold on. Where is Kobashikawa and Hiranami? They are staying in the dining room eating food. Oh. Oh, this is awful. Kinjo, wait, where are you going? What's wrong now? Monokuma said about the food, not unlimited, was only plenty, is what he said. Ah, let's go back to the dining hall quickly. Haru, Hiranami, they ate everything. What? You guys were running. What's wrong with Kinjo? This guy. Did you eat it all? Of course. Why would I leave something so delicious? How did you want some? Sorry. This idiot. Dog. Never mind, it's fine. This idiot. Cool off. What? Why are you like this all of a sudden? Hey, let go. Kinjo, what are you doing? Maeda, what about Monokuma? Huh? I called it in a minute, and then I went to see you. You were gone. Hmm? What's with this guy? Can you even take a joke? Unfortunately, it's not a very joking situation right now. What the heck's going on? You are turning blue in your faces. The ballroom door is locked. We are locked inside the ballroom. What? It's the same thing again. I think we've been caught in Monokuma's trap all along. Ah, this is a big deal. What do we do? I see, but why did Kinjo do that to me? How long does Monokuma intend to keep us here? I don't really know. Unlike the dormitory dining room, which it had infinite refill, the food here is limited. That is, even if we split everyone's pieces little by little, it won't be enough, because the two of you ate it all like pigs. Now you're going to be angry, aren't you? But how do you know it won't be the same like in the dormitories? It's the same and the food is depleted now. I don't know what Monokuma is aiming for, but I don't like it very much because we've exhausted the food they prepared. Makaru, where are you going? Don't talk to me. I'm going to investigate. I don't have time to spend blanking like you. Hey, are we really trapped? We can't guarantee that yet, but the door isn't opening. It would be nice if there was an emergency exit somewhere else. The clothes we took off are also gone. For the time being, I have to keep wearing a dress. Ah, this uncomfortable thing. For more days. Damn, it's no joke then. It seems like we had eaten all the food. What are we gonna do? I'm so sorry, I'm geared of dying from hunger. Calm down. We might be able to get out right away. There might be something that we don't know yet. But now that we do... Now what do we do? Kinjo and Makaru seems to have gone to investigate. For now, let's investigate. Until Monokuma shows up. There's nothing we can do about the ballroom. Because we don't know anything yet. Yeah, the ballroom seems to be bigger than expected. Maybe there are clues that we weren't in the other room, so think positively and let's search. Huh. Taira, why are you laughing? I'm sorry, I did it unconsciously. We fell into Monokuma's trap again, even in the same ways, but I didn't give up. Because I was relieved by Maruko's decision. Really? Thank you. When did I get salt in my eyes? Whatever, let's just hurry and investigate. Salt in your eyes? If we had been up to this morning, we would have given up everything and fell into despair at this point. A party held by Monokuma, for this trap ironically revived our bonds. We haven't given up yet. If I investigate without giving up, I'm sure. A new generation of despair evolution. Hope is not seeking, it's creating. This is the longest chapter, isn't it? That's fine. I can survive. They left the egg! There's an egg! There is an egg. There's still one leftover egg. We will be fine. There is bread. There is gravy. And there is egg. We have all we need to survive. Maeda-kun, look at the refrigerator here. Refrigerator? Come to think of it, there was also one in the dining room. It looks like a normal witch refrigerator. Doesn't seem to have anything special. I don't mean that. Look at the counters. Huh? There's more food. Yeah, It wasn't that we ate everything a while ago. It's not as much as we ate before, but it's still plenty, so I wouldn't worry about food problems at least. I see, thank God. We'd like to tell Haru and Satsuki soon. I feel kinda sorry for them. Okay, I will. Okay, so there still is some food. It's not that bad. Can I go over here now? $14. Oh, are these like bedrooms or something? 7. Maybe. Yuki, what do we do? I was already in the same situation at the school, but now I'm in the same situation on the same school as the ballroom. I originally wanted to go outside the school, but I'll be satisfied if I go outside this place. Ugh. What is what Monokuma's aiming after? It's okay. Think positively that we can get out soon. We haven't searched this place properly yet. Okay. By the way, Sasuke tried to investigate a corridor hotel-like, but the rest of the rooms are all locked, except for the iron gate in the middle. These doors? Looks like there's a lockpad on them. Definitely has a hotel-like atmosphere. It even has a number of each room. In a way, this kinda looks similar to... It feels like a new student dormitory. Dormitory? A private room. No way. Satsuki, the fortune-teller investigator. Actually, I wanna rest now. Oh, even though it's late, I'm sorry I ate all your food. We need to keep looking, adios. Rooms that feel like dormitory room-like. It can't be, right? What the wall? No way, what the hell? Guns, guns, guns! In the room past the iron door, in the deepest part of the ballroom, it was the most shocking one we found in Hope's Peak Academy so far. Axes, knives, various firearms. Specializing in killing people to murder. Only for murder, all gathered in one place. What in the world are we doing? I don't know, but Makoru is really interested in that bazooka. Makoru, let the bazooka go. It's fine. What? Don't talk to me. Makoru is just a bazooka. You can let it go. It's fine. Kurokawa, what the hell is all this? Kurokawa? What's wrong? This sign? A mark in the form of 2 overlapping lunar moon characters. It felt unusual, but before noticing that I felt like I knew this mark somehow. Kurokawa, do you know what this mark is? The Kizaragi Foundation. It's the mark of the Kizaragi Foundation. Huh. The 2 moons. The overlapping characters symbolize February. Oh, okay. Oh, fine. Okay, thank you, Makoru. I'm gonna remember katakana for sure. Don't worry about it. It's not like it's just my second exposition to katakana, but like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna understand if the ultimate teacher is telling me this. The Kizaragi Foundation. What's that? It is not a publicly known company, but to anyone who knows, it's a high-tech industrial company that develops and supports a wide range of home appliances, smart devices, even robotics. What was the name of that group? Okay, never mind. There was such a company, I had no idea. However, the name Kizaragi, where have I heard that name somewhere before? It's certainly a surprise that a big company in the dark is related to Hope's Peak Academy. But it's not surprising that a country has collapsed like you, exorcist woman. Kurokawa? The Kizaragi Foundation is represented by the next generation, with a family lineage. Now I definitely remembered the second generation representative of the Kisaragi Foundation as Kisaragi Hanzo. Kisaragi Hanzo? That's the owner of the graduation album from the science lab. I said it was the name I heard from somewhere, and it really was. Just a few days ago I saw the name in the album I accidentally discovered. You obviously know Kisaragi Hanzo, since the third floor, when you heard the name, you were surprised by this. And now he's in this position. You are seeing the mark of the Kisaragi Foundation. Mikako Kurokawa, I shall ask, do you know something? Say it. Why are you hiding? That's... Kurokawa, what's wrong? Mikado, I understand you, but let's do this later. I mean, Kurokawa's not in a good shape. Even that act is suspicious. Whenever you try to tell us something important, you fall down. Are you trying to evade the answer by pretending to have a headache? Makaru. Whatever. I think I finally caught the hint. I'll take it slowly, Mixed Exorcist. Kurokawa, are you okay? Can you stand? I'm okay. Thank you. Kurokawa left me alone and began to look at the mark of the Kisaragi Foundation. It seems from what Makaru said, she seems to know something. And she looked very lonely. Alright. Axe. Man, how many times have I seen the model of the swords in more RPG Maker games? Like all these weapons. Like, not all of them, but like... This is like a pirate cutlass, this is a bastard sword. This is a Mitsu axe. It's like a katana or something. No, this is the claymore. That's a dagger. This is a dagger. It is a steel axe. Simple stuff. What's over this way? It's a big ass empty room. No, there's Kinjo is here. Kinjo, you're here. Maida. What about the others? I told everyone. The entrance to the ballroom was locked. So I'm investigating the ballroom because it's unknown to us. This is pathetic. Even though I knew clearly that Monokuma was up to something. I got my eyes open and got beaten in an instant. It was unavoidable. Monokuma would have us play around with the pen somehow. Excuse me, by using the school rules. By the way, what is wrong with this room? I don't know. I'm investigating right now. So can you leave me alone? Huh? Honestly, it's a bit of a special treatment to say this to you. Maida goes around with the others, but I can't talk to them anymore. With guys who all the food we have left, or girls who attempt to murder people. Kinjo, you still are thinking like that. Up until now, I have helped in the trials and tolerated this because it was close to me. The result of such a dull act is, after all, the imprisonment in this ballroom. I've decided I'm not going to communicate with anyone anymore. And I'm going to investigate for myself only. This should include you as well. Why are you suddenly doing this? Leave. Alright. At that moment I remember what transpired, when the fourth floor just opened a few days ago. At that time Kinjo was shaking in his heart. I couldn't say anything to Kinjo because I was on the verge of going crazy at the time. Yeah, I was able to control my mind because I had tired on the others, but Kinjo continued to stay. I don't think I'll be able to continue to talk with Kinjo right now. Let's leave him for a while. Alright, goodbye. Enjoy your lonitude. What else is in here? God damn it. Oh, these are the changing rooms, right? I heard it from Tyra, and I've come here just because, and it was really true. Our clothes are gone. Yeah, we have no choice but to keep wearing our clothes from this dressing room. But if we are trapped in a ballroom, why did we remove our clothes? Maybe, did we put something inside our clothes? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, the electronic student handbook. Alright, I was carried in my pockets. Then the reason for taking the clothes might be because of the handbooks. Why? Why would you even use the handbook here? We give our clothes back. That school uniform is one of a kind in the world. That I made myself. It's alright, calm down. Well, he makes his own clothes. In the first chapter he was trying to give me a Nancy. Like for free, as long as I used it to promote his fashion sense or something. Damn it, it won't open. You already said it was locked. You weren't kidding. This is a situation now. Me and Satsuki ate a limited amount of food. Isn't that right? What do I do? I'm sorry, Maida. What the hell have I done? Now, maybe we're done for, if we can't get out of here like this. Calm down. We should be able to get out soon. We haven't done a proper investigation yet. Maida. Yeah, I'll try in the sense of paying the cost of this sin as much as I've done wrong. I work harder than anyone in the investigation. That's right. Rather, as we couldn't find anything in the 4th floor, we are able to search new areas, so keep an open mind. Maida, you... Yeah? What is it? No, it's just that you're back to the usual Maida. I'm thankful for that. That's not the same as Taira. Well, it's definitely the same in the ballroom, even though it's a separate situation. It feels lighter compared to the dark feeling before my eyes a few days ago. Hope is not about finding it, but to create. Let's keep those little teachings away, always in our hearts. After a roughly tour around the ballroom, we decided to gather in the dining hall and talk about our own investigations. Everyone, how was the investigation? Well, I don't think we got any satisfactory results. The entrance was locked tightly. Our clothes were gone. Let's think calmly. Why did Monokuma imprison us in the ballroom? We are in the same state at Hope Peak Academy, so why not do it in another room? Why? Let's think in reverse. Is it because there's a reason why we shouldn't be walking outside? Why can't you go outside? I don't know yet, but there may be a reason why this should be the case. For Monokuma's circumstances. Don't you think this is an opportunity? If Maida words are true, if you escape from the ballroom at this point, it will take Monokuma by surprise. Yeah, if Monokuma is currently doing something outside we don't know, then that's a decisive clue towards escaping from the school. Yes, what Monokuma trapped us here is, in other words, an opportunity to escape from the school. Impressive, Maida. A leader, the birth of a new ultimate leader. No, don't be so happy. It's only hypothetical in the end, but in order to accomplish this, we have to somehow leave the ballroom. Yeah, how can we break through the iron gate with an entrance? Can I shoot a bazooka or something? Speak something that makes sense. No matter how crazy it is, just hope Speak Academy. You think there's such a thing in here? There is a bazooka. And an axe. And several types of machine guns. Hey, not only bazookas, but there's also pistols, machine guns, and axes too. She knows what she's talking. Sasuke-chan, what do you mean? There's a corridor with multiple rooms, and in the back aisle there's a private room. There's a door that leads to a place. There are various weapons in that place. Weapons. The room was as if it were asking you to, like, choose weapons to use. Like an archive, a weapon display. Or a museum. And there wasn't any sound coming from outside. I think it's soundproofed. No way, the Monokuma. It's like giving us a weapon and telling us to the battle royale. I don't really know the purpose behind it. Anyway, if you destroy the door like your name says, you'll be executed for vandalism in the end, so it's not possible. Alright, shucks. Let's not enter that room never again. It's dangerous. In the end, it's urgent that we still yet to find a clue to get out of the ballroom. There was a suspicious room too. The room that had nothing in it. Well, thanks to this, our sense of purpose has become clear, right? Somehow, we gotta leave the ballroom and take Monokuma's expectations by surprise. Yeah, it's better than wandering outside without any hope like a few days ago. However, this is just a story of possibilities in the end. The reason Monokuma trapped us in here is unknown. And even if I'm right, it won't be easy at all to find clues. But we still believe there's a small number of a chance that near zero possibility is what will create our hope. In fact, there were more bad news. The idea about the Kisaragi Foundation, that Kurokawa was being a suspect, and what Kijo said in the school office. But I couldn't say it on purpose. It would only create confusion. For the same reason, I shut my voice for a few days. But it's different this time. At that time, I hid the facts to escape from reality. But this time, it's all about hiding in order to move forward together. I'll tell them someday when the time comes. For now, let's just think about escaping with everyone. I was thinking naively. Our opponent is Monokuma. He made it for certain that it would not be easy. Why I like you guys? Well, Maida-kun's hypothesis is very interesting. But can you really get out of the ballroom? Oh yes, this is the end of your free time. There will be an important announcement, so for now, please come to the dance hall. Monokuma finally appeared, the rotten bastard. A big announcement, what is it? I'm not sure. I'm nervous, but we can't say no. Let's go. What's the catch? We gathered at the dance hall as directed by Monokuma. Immediately after, Monokuma handed 8 keys for us. One on the key received, name tag room 1 was under the king ring. Everyone got it, right? Don't ever lose it because that key is to your lodgings, where you will spend your days here. Lodgings? I'll explain things step by step. It's getting late, and I'm out of water. I'll explain things step by step, since you guys are so curious about things. The reason I called you to the ballroom, and the reason the door was suddenly locked. And the reason as to what I'm going to do is because it feels a little bit early, but I want to announce the motive of course. Not another motive. The motive this time is another video? Nah, that's nothing like that. The motive this time is that you guys stepped into this very ballroom itself. What? What does that mean? There is only one thing I tell you guys from now on. The ballroom is locked, and it's impossible to leave or get out. That's the same thing, but sure. That's why the only way is that you have to kill someone. What are you saying? I don't get it, I don't understand this. Oh, was there too much explanation there? Simply put, you guys can't leave the ballroom until a murder happens, that's what I mean. What in the blimey? Are you telling us we have to murder in order to get out of here? That's right, it's the same outcome as ever. Of course, if you kill and pass the class trial safely, you can leave the ballroom and the school in one go. This is nonsense. Don't worry too much. This time, I even prepared an arsenal for a more adequate murder plan. So go ahead and start killing. Oh, but I won't admit suicide. It is absolutely forbidden to kill yourself. Keep in mind that I will just treat that act like a dog's death. Who wouldn't listen to what you said? If you block us, we can still escape. Ah, can you? Sorry, but it's impossible. Currently, there is only one entrance to the ballroom. It's only the main entrance to the dance hall. On top of that, the door is made of the same material as the front door of Hope's Peak Academy, which is trained to withstand even a nuclear bomb. There's only one way to open the door of the ballroom. It only registers the E-Student Handbook. The handbook? What is it? That means you can go out at any time, right? And the E-Handbooks were always in your pockets. Ah, the clothes! Clothes? Ah, if your clothes get dirty or ripped, in that case, I brought them to your private rooms. On the first floor, aren't I kind? From the beginning, this was the purpose. To put us in the ballroom. To induce murder. Now that's a little strange. Monokuma surely remember writing a memorandum, in accordance with the rules, and they promised that they wouldn't do anything during the party. So, are you going to say all those were empty words now? Huh? I haven't done anything that violates the memorandum, did I? What are you talking about? You've done a lot of things here. No one said during the party. I recall saying until you guys got lively again. You don't mean. That's what he means. After the dance and the eat delicious food, you guys went back to your usual selves. Because you rejuvenated, the memorandum wasn't violated. Don't be ridiculous. I ain't trying to make a joke or something. No, but it's true. It's illogically perfect. If you don't feel different, try and refute it. You... No, hold it. I've never been happy at a party, but I never laughed or stayed to chat. I just said I wasn't necessarily upset, but this is an obvious violation. That's because I didn't specifically identify Kijo. I said you guys as an unspecified majority, regardless of Kijo-kun's personal intention, because more than half of you were happy. I shouldn't have believed in Monokuma. We were so comfortable. Well, they keep hitting us several times already. Calm down. At this stage, the same as in Hope's Peak. If you kill, you get out is no different than before. If you keep your mind controlled, and let's devote yourself to the investigation. Is that right? Are you sure? Well, it's definitely the same. But until now, there was enough space. And plenty of food. Well, I still prepared as much food as I could based on how much were left. But guess who were the ones who ate a lot? It's fine. There's no problem. Haru, Satsuki, the food is still here. In the refrigerator. If we eat sparingly, we still have a few more days left to eat. Really? Monokuma, we won't give up. There is food and there's a place to sleep. It's no different from the past. Rather, as we are in a corner, we investigate even more thoroughly. Yes. And we will definitely get out of here. Without any of my friends dying. We will never give up hope. We won't be eaten by despair. Yuki. Maida-kun. It's surprising to hear that kind of thing coming from Maida. What's that? Nothing. Well, that's what everyone is aware now. Until someone dies, the party will continue. Oh, I forgot to mention something. Think of the ballroom as a separate space room from the school. You guys don't even have any handbooks, so just think of you're not students. In other words, you don't need the rules. What do you mean? What else? It's a lawless zone, meaning you can beat up and fight between yourselves, imprison people, and there is no nighttime. Oh, but Rule 5 still counts, so not hitting me or damaging property. Also, the broadcast had announced the nights and mornings will also change. In this situation, can you guys really say that it will be the same as ever? Allow the zone, he said. Ignore that. His mother says we have to investigate hard and get out. Wait, Kinjo, Mekaru. Monoguma said the situation itself is the motive. I understand that you want to act separately, but now this is a crisis. Would it be better to cooperate with each other? God, it's a crisis. I can't stay within the tube anymore. What? In this place, without school rules, without order, the only way to escape is murder. The same conditions apply, however, because of the isolation factor. The urgency increases, even more than before. You said there was more food left, so I might last for a few days. However, there will clearly be a killer among us once the food depletes. What? Why are you saying that so casually? I agree psychocopia, although I don't like it. I wonder will you guys face reality already? Kinjo, Mekaru. Fine, that's it. We don't even want to be with guys like that. By the way, Kinjo-kun, didn't he look strange? He was strange? How? Kind of. I guess he was more upset. He looked troubled about something. A guy like that? No way. He was the same as usual, right? Is that so? Maeda, I understand how you feel, but I think it would be better to give up on Kinjo and Mekaru now. They're too stubborn. We can't afford to worry about them. Yeah, in short, if we can escape together, we can get along again, right? Kinjo wouldn't turn us as criminals if that happens. It's not too late for that. But this is an announcement. It is now 10 p.m. nighttime, but you don't need to sleep or stay in your rooms. Now then, have a good night. It's 10 p.m. It's already that time. For now, we should go to sleep. Everyone is tired today. If we investigate tomorrow, I'm sure we will discover something. Everyone has a private room key from Monokuma, right? I'll be going to bed. Be careful not to lose your key. He said there's no nighttime anymore, but let's keep protecting the group we used to have. When you sleep at night, be sure to lock the door and not open, okay? Roger that. This is the private room. Isn't it way too small? Rather than a private room, it's just a room for sleeping. Surely, staying in a place like this doesn't seem good for your mental health either. I still felt a lot of anxiety, but I didn't hesitate as much as I used to. Hopes to be made, with everyone around me. I believe it's possible. Well, let's go to bed for today. I could do my best investigation again tomorrow. Alright. Yeah. That's enough. Where is the... Here it is. So, it's a similar situation as the 4th chapter in Danganronpa 2. Except this time we have a little bit more food. We have a very cute clown person. Everyone is in a fancy dress. And suits and stuff. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna stop here. But well, certainly translation notes said that this chapter, the free time events were with God damn it, the clown. Forgot her name. Managed to forget her name. So there is still at least free time events. I'm gonna say like 2 or 3 times before the investigation. That is my hypothesis. Yeah, at least 2 or 3 more free times before the investigation. And it is almost 2 hours and a half of streaming. So if I continue from here, I'm gonna extend myself for 4 hours. And I actually have something to do early in the morning, so I'm not gonna overextend myself. Otherwise, I would have gone for a little bit further. But no, that's gonna be it. Also, I'm out of water. I'm out of tea. My mouth is parched, I should stop talking. I'm stumbling more than normal to formulate sentences because I'm just speaking with acid in my mouth, and that's not cool. So I'm gonna stop, just stop. And I'm tired. And I'm sleepy. And what's more excuses that I can make? My computer is blowing up. Holy fuck, my computer is blowing up. No, stop!